toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the... These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Tulane Green Wave. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Tulane's offense takes the field. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton.
Just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That's caught. It's Stevens. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The give from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Leaves it with the back. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here.
Defensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Marshall. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Already with this 7-0 lead. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pulls it in. It's Washington. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to run it. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big game. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Man, you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Washington. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football. When the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. First play of the period will be a second down. It's a reverse. Breaks the tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the all.
He's got it along the sideline. He's running free down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Shoots it to the left. Basic connection. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Makes the grab. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Grabbed on the outside, and Stevens. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Fires to the middle. It's caught. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up, keeping its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Gotta start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Now they'll run it on the toss. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Marshall. On target over the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Okay, come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Tight end finds a soft spot. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Still looking, on the move. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down and brings up third down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On third down, he drops to throw. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a... Off the play fake on first down. Wants to throw. That's caught. It's Anderson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Marshall. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna run it. It's Washington. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. They'll immediately call timeout. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
He's got him this time. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. On first and 10 from the 38. Oh, he's looking to throw. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. That's caught. It's coming. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Clock winding towards zero. They'll get one more snap off. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Hawkeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Under fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that.
Touchdown, Iowa! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Running back searching for a hole. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires on the move. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw again. Finds a spot in the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Working the middle of the field, he knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great kick.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to him.
To the right. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you...
Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. to the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Stevens. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rios. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got a man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Dances away. He wants it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. This crowd knows when to bring it. On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. 4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Covey. Turning it on. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. On the move at the 30. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Hawkeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Well, this running thing doesn't seem to be working. It looks like they're going to have to throw it. But as we know, David, these windows down here, man, they are tight.
Super tight. I think you still got the QB that you can move. You can change the launch point. Try to do something to get guys moving one way. Take advantage going the other direction.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That puts them on top here in the 4th.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights. All the pressure, all the eyeballs on him, he delivered.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Kennick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Working the middle. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. When you're dealing with the big tight end, you better get a bunch of hats around the football.
And here's the thing, Reese. These used to be big, slow tight ends. Now these guys are...
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They just keep firing. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Finding open areas. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28th. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Rios. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the touchdown, Tulane! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the run.
Down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get up.
Picked off. What a Way to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to gotta get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Snagged out of the air. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's got his man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. Offense changing the play. Quarterback adapted. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. Fitted in the window for the score. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
To the air, it's Marshall. Catch in the middle, it's coming. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Hawkeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Complete to the left. Running free. He's showing it all, the juice. That's the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Complete disaster there. He loses 10. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.